back, I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in England. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Robinson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Right back to him on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Robinson now to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Robinson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
But you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Denard Robinson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's it.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. To throw is RG3. Flushed out right. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this 1st half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. After the interception, here's Griffin. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin under pressure, and they got to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to... Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They go back to Pollard on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Griffin. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called it old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They go back to Pollard on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Griffin. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit. Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Robinson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. Welcome back now here in London as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tomlinson up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now Griffin. He's got Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Griffin. And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. On the move past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. they're going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Here's Griffin finding Kelsey. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. On 1st and 10, Warner. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Warner. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He is going to find Hill here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time. Robinson on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Warner from the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Uses the stiff arm. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Robinson. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Warner. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. stopped immediately there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Another 6-yard carry. Same as last play. First down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you've got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
On first down, Griffin. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. The career loss of the yard. They'll try to swing it out back to the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Griffin. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it here. They complete it to Hill. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down Eagles. Operating from the gun, Robinson. Open man downfield is Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
And you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And some space here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go. With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Griffin. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles. Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that They're one. They're down to none? Yes, exactly right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout, pitching a shutout. They're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning. And I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they get him down, but now he takes it across the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Oh, he's got a little... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 64 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw, Pickett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do... This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown! Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then take that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 71 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. He's got it at the 15. And a huge play that time. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And a short gain here, down to the 22. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Welcome back now here in London, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll indeed take a knee. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they will take a knee here. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett to throw on first down.
It's caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty simple. We've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second.